Okay, folks, you already know. This is all spoilers, so let's just get into it. And the final episode is titled, and that's the end of it. Nothing else. And how appropriate. Now, first off, I gotta say, this season, dude, oh my goodness, was it good? And I hate to see it end, but what a fucking way to end it, though, right? And yeah, I'm gonna miss it. But anyhow, though, enough of the sappy shit. We'll get to that later. Sappy shit later. Anyways, though, so it was Armand the whole time. You son of a bitch. It was you the whole time, pulling the strings. Everything was written out in every which way the play went, dude. I mean, all the way from the reactions to even Armand acting like he was a victim and unable to do anything. Can you believe Lestat was the only reason Louis is alive, dude? He was the one who had the people vote for banishment. Wow. Was this dude really ready to watch Louis die, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to Armand? Jesus, man. But I will say this, though. I will say this. Not saying I'm going his side, but Armand did warn Louis, though, to leave town on a few occasions. And you already know how bullheaded that fool can be. So I guess Armand just felt he had to teach him a lesson. Oh, yeah, quick shout out to Rashid, dude, for giving Malloy that script that busted Armand's ass. My man Rashid gave those papers, dude, and straight up dipped. But on a serious note, though, did Louis set himself up for this stuff to happen, though? I mean, was it ultimately his fault that Claudia died and now he has to bear that burden and pain forever? I mean, I guess the answer is a bit subjective, and even I have a hard time going either way, or, you know, if he is or isn't at fault. But regardless, though, I feel the Coven were gonna, you know, get there. They were gonna get Claudia anyways, though. You know, especially for turning Madeline and whatnot. So I guess maybe it was inevitable regardless, though. Okay, now for Louis' revenge tour, and that's what I call it, dude. My man spent many hours and nights, dude, plotting to take these bitches out, drawing diagrams, speaking to dead people he fed off of, dude. This dude was in a zone. Punk ass Armand, dude, tried to stop him with the little voice shit, dude. Louis just saw red, dude, and told him to kick rocks. Kick rocks, biatch! Anyways, though, my man burned the entire theater. Théâtre des Vampires. Burned that shit down. These fools sleeping in their caskets. Ooh. But of course, there's always a but there, right? There are a few people who got away. Of course, you know, you got Estelle, Celeste, and of course, Santiago. Or should I call him Francis? Anyway, you already knew my man wasn't gonna go out that easy, though. But oh, that's right, I forgot. Also, you also have to add. At least later on, we find out that, you know, Sam got away. You know, Mr. Scriptwriter himself, and it looks like the ladies got blown up on their bikes, causing Santiago to really get pissed. And then Louis and them telepathically speaking, or I should say, Louis telepathically speaking to him, dude, and speaking some truth to this man is, you know. He was looking for the fight, dude. I mean, calling Santiago by his real name and revealing some deep, dark secrets of his, you know, only come to the surface for some answers ready to whoop some ass. But what happens? Louis like, nah, bitch, I got you, dude. Bye-bye. Takes his head off, dude. And Louis was talking shit afterwards, dude. Oh, I love that shit, dude. I loved it, dude. That's what I call, dude, ultimate Sawyer, dude. That was definitely the sound of his ass, dude. Sound of yo ass, Mr. Postman. Oh my god, perfect way for him to go out, dude. So yeah, that was an awesome scene, though, dude, because it was such a great build up to him like jumping out, dude, to the surface and then, voila! So good, dude. Anyways, I keep saying that. Let me stop. Ah, man. Anyhow, though, so what else we got? Yeah, and then we go to Louis and Armand, right? Confronting Lestat. And the coldest thing, dude, Louis could ever do was not try to kill him again, but leave him alone for another man, dude. But you heard what Lestat said, though. We'll see how long that lasts. Basically hinting to him that Armand ain't shit. But he's too drunk on revenge, dude, and didn't pay attention. So in some ways, Louis took Armand back in spite, I think, though, of Lestat, dude, which is never a good thing to do in a relationship. That's one of the worst things you could do. Now on to Louis and punk-ass Armand. There's a scene I believe it's in San Francisco where Louis and Armand were on opposite sides of the room, right? With a sliver of light, dude, hitting the floor between the two of them, dude. It's so beautifully set up and like kind of felt like and like signified like a rift between the two, like just something wasn't right and a sign of bad things to come, you know. Such a simplistic shot, But dude, it said a lot. I mean, I love that. I love stuff like that, dude. Just artistic nastiness, if you will. And Malloy, he gets the script, calls out Armand's bullshit. Boy, was that risky as fuck, though, dude. Oh man, what a scene too. But it was the truth, though. I mean, I thought Armand was gonna rip dude's head off, dude, at some point. And the look on Louis' face, dude, he's turning the pages and whatnot, dude, and just even the way he was like turning the pages, dude, just like it was all like a surprise to him, dude. I mean, think about it: 70 plus years of living a lie. Armand was the marionette, dude, pulling the proverbial strings the whole time. Devised a well-planned out story, dude, and script. Every little detail. And at that point, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was waiting for Louis to rip his head off. But instead, he just threw him into a wall and basically dismissed him. And then paying Malloy $10 million, dude, for his work. And might I say, it is well earned. Plus, we can say that Malloy, you know, got a little revenge against Armand in a way too, right? You know, when it comes to that. So, hey, good for him. And oh yeah, he's a vampire now. Maybe get Armand, you know, even more so now since he is one, right? But I doubt it because that's just not his style. So, you know, and hey, he's got a new bestseller now and making the rounds. So good for him, dude. But then we go back to where it all began. New Orleans, dude. The stories of their past are now folklore and some parts are a bit off, but, you know, you get the gist of it. But Louis, you know, he goes out there to find Lestat. Wait, hold on, I'm sorry. Let me set this up a little better. I'm sorry. It's a stormy-ass night with flood warnings. The wind is blowing out of control. Louis finds Lestat in a shack, reduced to eating rats, but the charm remains the same. The conversation they had is, let's just say it was very necessary when it came down to it. Louis was able to thank Lestat for what he did at the theater, and they're both able to reveal their love for each other. That was never gone, actually, in the first place. But at the same time, they knew this was as far as things could go. Sometimes you just have to love people from a distance. But the background of the storm blowing the windows out and the wind going crazy as they embrace one last time, dude, it's an awesome visual. These guys know how to set up some goddamn scenes, man. I mean, I feel like the storm signified how strong their love is, but at the same time, it's just too much. Just too powerful. They're just too much for each other. This show, dude. And in the ending, dude, you know, we got Louis. He's finally at a place where he's content. He's comfortable in his skin. Doesn't need to, you know, feels he doesn't need to be with anyone to be happy. He can be happy on his own. Plus, he hears all those vampires talking shit about him and the book that he and Malloy, you know, worked on, saying he broke the code. He broke the code. They want to do all sorts of messed up shit to him, you know. But the one thing I say about this dude is I loved his answer after hearing all that shit talking they had. My man was like, look, bitches, check this out. Here's my address, the security details, and everything, dude, so you can fucking get in, dude. And after he said all that bullshit, dude, he was like this. I own the night. That's a mic drop, dude, right there, dude. Oh, that was so nasty, dude. I was like, God damn. Plus, I'm going to say this to myself, dude. They might want to think twice about fucking with him, though, because remember the vampires, dude, what happened to that place? And all those motherfuckers? I'll just say this. I can still smell the burning flesh. And that was years ago. Boom. But that's how you end the season, dude. That is how you end a fucking season. And real quick, I want to focus on some of the cast for a minute. Just a few choice ones, all right? So let's get to Santiago. Oh, Santiago. An asshole, but my kind of asshole. I love villains with a purpose, dude. Villains who know exactly who and what they are, and they embrace it to the end. And that's Santiago, dude, to a T. Never tried to be anything other than what he was. A villain and an asshole. And this dude stole the dude, he stole the show anytime he was on screen, dude. Just killed it, dude. You hated it. It's funny because you hated it when he did bad things, but you liked it at the same time because he was so good. His performance was just, it was so good and believable, dude. Ben Daniels, dude, you were the MVP of this season, dude. That's for damn sure. You're a hell of an actor, dude, and I'm definitely gonna check you out, dude. See what other movies you've done, dude, because you're a goddamn badass. All right, Malloy, a prideful man who had the balls to remain that way while dealing with people more powerful than him. People who could snap his neck like it was a fucking twig, like it was nothing. He was laser focused on getting the job done, and he did that very well. Even, dude, he even got turned into a vampire for his troubles. But I respect a dude who doesn't back down or cower to another man, dude. No matter how strong or somebody, or whatever they are, dude. This motherfucker used his brain. and he fucking made it. Not sure if you know, though, that Eric Bogosian, though, dude, he used to be a comedian way back in the day. Who would have known, dude, he'd be such a great actor years later, though, you know? Great stuff, though. Great stuff. All right, Armand is a fucking trickster, a master manipulator who gets what he wants. My goodness, dude, what a performance, man. I mean, you didn't even know, who this fucker was in the first season until, like, the last episode, only to find out he's a fucking badass and knows how to play the game. Hell, this dude wrote the game, literally. I don't know what else I could say that I haven't already said, like, throughout the rest of the season, but he was perfectly casted. Asad Zaman, dude, you're great, dude. You were fantastic. Just go back to my past videos, though, when it comes to how I feel about this dude, though. There's, if you want to hear any more, because I'm not sure what else I can say. And for Claudia, also, I will say go back to some of the last video I did, dude, because I gave a really cool shout-out on both actresses on that one, actually. Now for Lestat. Sam Reed as Lestat. Could they have found a better actor? I mean, seriously, though. Him and Louis are like the glue that keeps this thing together, though. I mean, he glows on screen with his sly talking, intelligent being that he is. A man who finally found love, but didn't know how to love. Or at least in the traditional way. But he was as loyal to Louis as he could be, right? I mean, but these films are all new to him. Regardless, though, this dude was gold, and I think we may see him in the next series that's coming to AMC, and I hope it's The Queen of the Damned. I hope so. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, all right? All right, so anyhow, let's move on to Louis, Mr. Anderson, Jacob Anderson. Dude, this was your arc. This story is about you ultimately. I mean, the title itself says it all, right? Interview with the Vampire. He is the vampire, his story. Anyways, a very layered character, though, who seemed to have, always have issues, whether being a human or a vampire. Either way he went, dude, I think this dude was just addicted to drama. But he knows business. Big time businessman, right? That's why he always kept money, right? But plus, you don't want to get on this guy's bad side, dude. He don't play when it comes to that shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, just seeing him grow and go through all the peaks and valleys and whatnot throughout both seasons, this entire series and whatnot, was a hell of a ride, dude. I'm glad I stayed on the train. And I'm happy in the end he was able to find happiness and find himself as well. Now, I know I've already given plenty of compliments to the show, but one thing that holds near and dear to me personally is the diversity of the show. I mean, I'm a black dude myself, and seeing characters like Claudia and Louis, as the main characters, good ones and not your stereotypical ones, that meant a lot to me, though. And I mean, I know Louis was originally like white, and I believe Claudia was as well, but the show took a chance and it worked, dude. And to me, they couldn't have cast any better than what they did. They got Claudia twice. I really enjoyed the part, I really enjoyed that part, though. Probably the most, to be honest with you, though. I mean, obviously, you already know the other stuff I feel. But anyhow, though, also I think it was good to see the LGBTQ community represented as well. I'm an ally, so, and I think that's what makes things even better, because all this stuff you mix together, dude, the show just felt normal. And I'll be honest with you, I know there's a little bit of pushback, but I don't know if there was as much as like, like audiences that like, stuff like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, though, because I mean, Jesus Christ, that stuff was nuts. So, but I mean, as far as I've seen, things have been pretty chill on this, though. So I'm really happy about that. It seems like the audience has been pretty happy too. So, Shay Nasty. But yeah, that's it, dude. I think it's gonna be a while until the next story comes out, as the network AMC just greenlit more Enright stories to be told, which I'm happy about and kind of rooting to see Queen of the Damned arc. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed for that one. But real quick, though, before I get out of here, though, I want to thank anyone who wrote comments, dude, in any of the videos I've done for the series, though. I mean, I appreciate all the wonderful comments, dude, the recommendations, even the arguments we had. They were all good. I love interacting with you guys, and since it's a small channel, I can actually reply to you all, dude, and so, I'm sure you guys enjoy that, because I know I do. And, oh yeah, that's right. Real quick, TD Ali 8347. I should definitely have my head examined for recommending Soul Man back in the first season. But anyways, I saved the best for last, though. JJ, you know who I'm talking about. Thanks for recommending me to watch and review this show over Chucky Season 2. I totally don't regret that decision, and I'm going to miss those late night sessions of freaking out after watching each episode. Love you always. But anyways, that's all, folks. Hey, time for me to buy some books and get to reading before the next series comes out. Now, I'll say this too. One more last thing. I'm sorry. One more thing. I will say if you enjoy horror movies, I do review those on this channel, as well as that. So yeah, check them out if you like. But anyhow, though, that's all for today. Stay nasty, my friends, and I'll see you at the next one. Shay Nasty out.